Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana in here once again, and I've decided to do a reading and update on the twin flame journey, but this time I'm going to be doing that in three separate parts. One, I'm going to take a card from this deck for both the divine masculine and the feminine. That will be a joint card to see where both of them are in their higher self at the same point in time, and what are they both wanting together in this journey. Okay, that would be from this deck. And my decks have been shuffled. This is the divine feminine, and this is going to be the divine masculine. I've also got another my mini. I love this deck. This is the mini tarot, radiant tarot, that I'm going to be using for my clarifications when I need them, my clarifiers. Okay, so having said that, let's get one or two cards, whatever my spirit chooses to give me, for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine as a common card, to show what they both want in this journey, how they are both progressing towards what is the common wish for both of them in this particular time in January, from the 7th until the oh, this card wanted to come out too, until the 7th to the 17th. Okay, so now, oh god, there are too many cards in here. No, I'm going to probably have to just redo this. There's too many cards in here. I think they both want too many things at the same time. Let's get one or two cards. My spirit, my guide, my angels, please give me one or two common cards that's going to be for both of them. Let's get another card in here for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, to see what they want at this point in time from this journey. What are they looking forward to at this point in time from each other? What's their common interest at this point in time? The common card in here. Okay, so that we know that what are they both doing at this point in time. And this is where my card has gone down. Give me a second here. Right. Okay, so we got two cards in here. This is for both of them together. Okay, so that we know that this is what they both want at the same time in here. Okay, now having said that, they are both going through some temptation time. Okay, now the temptation could be, again, codependency, substance abuse. Those are the kind of temptations that people normally have. Okay, but in here, because this is a twin flame journey reading, I would say this temptation is to throw things away that's not working for them at this point in time, and to get into something better for themselves. That's both their higher self temptation. To wash away the garbage, to finish off with a psychic waste product. Okay, that's the kind of temptation, to go into an area of peace, of harmony, of love, of joy, of fulfillment in their higher self for both of them. And in their higher self, they're also looking, both of them are looking towards their material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, because in order to succeed in any of the journeys in life, you need both. You need the material abundance and you need the spiritual abundance at the same time. Okay, so definitely at this point in time, the divine masculine and the divine feminine are going through these two energies in their higher self. Okay, this is where they want to be together for sure. Temptation in the way that they don't want to deal with any of these issues or any of the problems that's giving them sleepless nights, not making them happy, putting them away, putting them in the back burner and forgetting about them, as well as building their life together. If that's the way it is, it is. The card can be interpreted to begin something for which they need both these abundances, material as well as spiritual prosperity, together in their higher self. Okay, very nice cards for the reading to start off with. Now, in here, I have the Divine Feminine, who's going to be on my right hand side, and I've got the Divine Masculine, who is going to be on the left hand side. Now, I don't know why I did that, but that's the way I have been called to take these cards. Okay, so let's do this. Now, for the Divine Feminine, okay, so she is at this point in time, there is definitely some kind of a missing good part of her energy that she would normally have. But I believe she's not having that. Okay, so in which case she is not all there. Okay, she's not all there. She's kind of struggling to get into the right mode, but a lot of things have changed in her life, or she's changing herself. But you know, the complete fertility of her goodness that she would normally embrace at this point in time, it's kind of in the reverse. Okay, and for this we will see what is the equivalent energy of the Divine Masculine here. So the Divine Masculine, with her equivalent energy, is getting clarity of situations. Okay, he's not waiting to find out about things anymore, but he's kind of clearing away the path towards his divine love, towards a journey. So, this is what the equivalent energy for the Divine Masculine is, whereas the Divine Feminine is right now not all there. And not all there in the sense that she's not being able to grab the complete energy for herself. Okay, so let's proceed before I take any clarifiers in here. The next energy for the Divine Feminine is definitely the card of the Lovers. Okay, she wants that in her life. She wants to bring it back. Although in herself, she's not able to completely nourish the thought of the spiritual journey, the spiritual union. She's not being able to give birth to this journey as of now. Okay, somewhere she's being halted in herself, but at the same time, she definitely wants to proceed towards the love of her life in this twin flame journey. And that's a beautiful card for the Divine Feminine as well for the time being. The equivalent energy of the Divine Masculine is his heart chakra is opening up towards this connection, guys. Okay? And I have said this before that his karma is being cleared. The Divine Masculine's karma is being cleared. So that is the reason the chakras have started to open up, where he can hear his intuitive heart, the voices from his intuition that is talking out to him loud and clear. Whereas the Divine Feminine is wanting that love to flow into their heart, into their soul, into their spirit, and into this journey at the same time. Okay, so this is the equivalent energy for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Okay, now the next one is the Divine Feminine is not being able to change her situation at this point in time, okay, for whatever reason. She's not being able to completely throw away things to make her way into this beautiful journey. So that's why I said that somewhere she's being halted as well. Okay, she's resisting some kind of change at this moment, right now in her life. Okay, where she's not able to really go forward at this point in time in the journey with the divine masculine. Okay, so there is a kind of a halting situation for the divine feminine in here at this point in time. Okay, so let's look at the equivalent energy of the divine masculine. There you go. So the divine masculine, again, like the divine feminine here, he's not able to give birth to this journey. He is too being halted at this point in time, right in the way the divine feminine was being halted. In the same way, they're both not able to proceed forward right now at this point in time. And this is the reason that even though they are working towards it, they are not being able to give birth to the spiritual union at this point in time in the month of January, the 7th to the 17th. Now that is the reason having patience is the key, okay? Don't lose the patience because you're being halted at this point in time, divine feminine. Keep your spirits up, okay? Watch it right now because universe is working for you. The karma of the divine masculine is being cleared, and I have said that in the video. For the divine feminine, have patience at this point in time. Okay, keep yourself in the right balanced atmosphere. Wait and see what's going on before you do anything or take any decision. Okay, now the equivalent energy of the divine masculine is he's not collecting any more information because he knows, you know, things are working for him. He doesn't have to peep into her life. He doesn't have to take a note of her activities when she's not with him or when they are both apart. It could be a long distance thing too for both of them. But at this point in time, he's not bothered of collecting any information from any sources with regards to this journey, with regards to his love with the divine feminine, because he knows that everything is going to be working out for both of them as the divine timing plays its role. And that is the reason the divine feminine is waiting for the sun in her life, in this journey, to come out at the right time, to pour their blessings on this lovely spiritual union and harmony that they are both wanting to have. So it's a waiting period for the divine feminine as well as a waiting period. But the divine masculine is working definitely, and see, this is what he's doing. He's kind of still grieving over certain situations in his life. That is blocking the energy of this twin flame journey. He's still not being able to completely get rid of these cups that's not working for him. He's still looking at them. He's going to turn back, guys. He's going to turn back to pick up these two cards. This is a twin flame card for me because of this two cups in here. But at the same time, at this point in time, his head is bent towards the three spilled cups. Okay, so that's where he's still internally, he's still grieving, blocking these energies that would have otherwise opened up at this point in time for this journey. So he's clearing his karma, as I said, little by little. Okay, he doesn't want to rush forward into any situation, but he's taking care of his own self at this point in time to bring together his complete balance of harmony, of love, that he can pour into this relationship as and when the situation calls for it. Okay, now let's look at the next energy. The divine feminine is therefore fighting for this. Okay, She's fighting internally to bring this union together. Okay? She's not fighting externally with anybody. She's not having a verbal warfare with any situation regarding what is there in the divine masculine's life or even in her life. But at this point in time, she's definitely fighting internally to bring the two together so that she can come in harmony in this journey with the divine masculine. So that is her energy that she's trying to conquer through this internal battle of herself at this point in time. And what the divine masculine is doing is he's trying to kill, or he's killing the Ten of Sword energy to bring this beautiful union quicker, faster, and a rapid pace. Okay, because he has to stop grieving first, which he will be doing because he's going to be killing the Ten of Sword energy to clear their road. Okay, so both of them at this point in time are battling against some situation in their life. The situation could be their personal situation, but it is both connected in this journey. Okay, so for me, the divine feminine is perhaps waging battle internally, or if there is a karmic situation, she's kind of waging an internal battle to clear that situation, but she is definitely fighting a battle in herself. Okay, with her heart, with her soul, with her mind. She's definitely fighting a battle. And even the divine masculine is fighting a battle to kill this bad energy that he has been sitting upon for quite some time. Okay, so basically, let's look over here and see the next card before I get something more. And that is the reason the divine feminine, she's weighing the pros and cons in her life now. Okay, not with the divine masculine, but in the way that she wants to proceed forward towards this journey where she knows that at one hand she would have to face the grief a little bit, but on the other hand, there is prosperity and goodness waiting to receive her. Okay, so she's waiting. She knows that things will open up for her. Okay, she's come to the point where things are going to open up for her, but she has to have the patience to wait for the next movement in her life to happen before she can move forward in here. Okay, and that's beautiful. And I don't know if you guys can see this card in here, but it's definitely a beautiful card of contemplating, waiting, holding, having patience to see as to how far it will take for them to get together in this journey of love, in this beautiful union. Okay, the equivalent energy for the divine masculine too is that he's waiting for the sun to light their path. Okay, the sun to light their path was in the divine feminine. The sun to light his path is in the divine masculine too. Okay, I'm just going to compare the cards once before I go further from here, just to see the energies, how they're both flowing and merging together. And that is the reason the divine feminine is waiting to bring the Three of Cups energy back into her life. The joy, the celebration when things are going to move for her in the twin flame journey, that's when she's going to be able to bring the joy to celebrate this beautiful union. And what is the divine masculine waiting for? He's waiting for his wish to come true in this journey, guys. Look at this beautiful. He's waiting for the Nine of Cups energy. He's waiting too. Similarly, the divine feminine is waiting too to celebrate together this beautiful union that they are both wanting so desperately. Okay, now let's look at the bottom of the card For the divine masculine, he's waiting to bring back the Ten of Pentacle with his divine feminine in this beautiful journey. And let's look here. Here she is. She is giving up. She's not having nightmares about this anymore. She knows things are happening for a reason, okay? So she has stopped getting anxious. She has stopped getting worried. She is giving the divine time its rightful place in this beautiful journey for both of them, okay? So that is the bottom of the deck for the two of them. And let's see what my spirit, my guide, my angel have to tell the divine feminine first, okay? What is their advice to the divine feminine in this journey as to where the divine feminine will find her support, will find her comfort at this point in time when it's taking, for them, it's like taking way too long to bring this union together for both of them. So, there is that kind of stalemate situation. Not stalemate because both of them are working, but at the same time, the work is happening slowly, little by little. And look here, my spirit tells the divine feminine, wait for the right time to bring the Ten of Pentacles back into your life. Okay? So, right now, hold your guts, hold your patience, divine feminine, to bring that beautiful energy of the Ten of Cups in this journey for both of you, for you as well as for your divine masculine, because that's what you guys are heading towards. Okay, and this is my spirit, my guide's advice, my angel's advice to the divine feminine and to the divine masculine. My spirit, my guide, my angel is giving the permission for him to move into the unknown landscape going forward, to bring the Ten of Pentacles, the happiness, into both their life. Okay, doing the right things at the right time, giving him the permission to finish this, whatever he is doing right now, okay, to complete this process, because you cannot move forward without completing the process, which is definitely a process by itself because it's taking longer. And for us as human beings, it's not just you, not just me, for everybody. The patience does have its limitations, okay? So when that limitation is kind of being pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled, you definitely have every right to be upset, to be anxious, to be worried, whether at all this union is going to take place, whether at all we will get to move forward, whether at all we can be together, whether at all we shall have the Ten of Pentacles. But definitely you will get it because the universe is granting the permission. My angels, my guide, my spirit, they are giving the permission to the divine masculine to move forward in the forthcoming times. Okay, so wait on, guys. Hold your patience. Things are happening for a reason. There is nothing to get upset. There is nothing to lose your patience over. Everything is happening for the right reason, because if things don't conclude well, if they don't have a synchronicity, if they don't conclude well, you guys will not enjoy the benefit of this journey. Okay, and I have said this over and over many a times, that you guys are definitely in a very different kind of journey for the twin flames. Not the usual run of the mill journey where people meet, get married, and whatever they have to do, they do. This is not about marriage, guys. This is about a spiritual union. We have to first understand that before we understand what the twin flame journey is all about, okay? It's all about a spiritual union because you guys are both twins, and that is the reason the cards are so similar to one another. Your equivalent energies are so similar to one another. Whatever he is doing, you are doing. Whatever you are doing and thinking, he is doing and thinking the same thing. Okay, so that is the reason this beautiful journey is happening for you. Okay, so now if I go back in here and look into these cards for the divine masculine first, take all the cards together. Okay, I'm going to take all the cards together to get a complete synopsis of his energy, and then I'm going to conclude that by taking the cards of the divine feminine to conclude her energies at the same time. Okay, so you will see that you guys are not only twins, but you people are kind of in that mode where everything is happening for you guys, because you definitely deserve to have all the love in the world. So, right now, this is where you are starting your energy from. You're not being able to give birth to this situation that is kind of halting your process, whereas the divine feminine, the divine masculine is working upon areas in his life to cut off things to clear his road. Okay, beautiful. I mean, one is being halted, but the other one is definitely working, guys. Okay, so nothing to worry about. And he's doing this because, again, he's doing this because he's giving birth to that which you are not being able to do at this point in time. He's doing that process in a different way, but he's doing the same thing. Okay, beautiful. Let's look at the next energy in here. There you go. The divine feminine wants love in her life. She's waiting for the lovers to unite. Whereas the divine masculine is hearing his intuition about the same thing. Okay? He wants the love to come flowing into his life too. You're not telling him. You guys are not telling him, divine feminine, but he can still hear you, and he knows it from deep within his heart that you are waiting for this, and he too is waiting for this. Okay? That's what it is. All right, let's look at the next card in here. You're resisting a change right now because you're kind of halting the process, because somewhere you know that your divine masculine is still not completely ready. Okay, you know that. Even though you may accept it or you may not accept it, that's different. But you definitely know that the process is not completed. Your work is not completed, his work is not completed. So you are halting the process, okay? And at the same time, he too is halting the process, guys. Okay? He's not giving birth to it right away, okay? Because he knows that right now, both of you guys are not completely ready, not there 100%. So he's kind of halting the process in his own way too, by not giving birth, by not rushing into the entire thing right away. And you are doing the same thing at this point in time, okay? Let's look at the next card in here. You're waiting. Have patience, okay? You know you have to have patience. You cannot rush forward. Everything is happening at its divine timing. And at the same time, he too has given up collecting information. Okay, he's waiting patiently too. He's not hearing gossips. He's not participating in any discussion with regards to this journey, with regards to you, with regards to his kind of understanding of this journey. He's not even collecting information about you at all, which he may have been doing before, okay, for whatever reason. But at one point in time, he might have been doing that, but he's no longer doing that because he knows that you are waiting for this union to happen. So he has given up doing that extra bit of work that he had been doing before, trying to understand this journey, collecting information from people about you, or collecting information from others with regards to this journey, because right now he can hear his own intuition. His heart chakra is telling him the truth. He doesn't want the interference from the outside sources to tell him anything more. Okay? The divine feminine is waiting for the sun to come out in this twin flame journey, whereas the divine masculine is also waiting for the sun, but at this point in time, he's trying to leave his grief behind, guys. Okay? His head is still bent towards a Three of Cups. He just has to turn back and pick up the Two Cups that he's going to be doing very soon. But at this point in time, you guys, that is the reason. You guys are waiting for that sun. When will he turn back and pick up the Two Cups to bring the sun back into your life? Your energies are kind of so similar. In two different ways could be. The process is the same. The energy levels are the same. That's what I wanted to see in this twin flame journey, how this energy levels are working together in harmony. And you both guys are doing the same thing here again. Okay. Now let's look at the next card right here. The divine feminine. You're battling with the situation of bringing the sun back into your life. Okay. You're fighting with the situation to bring the sun back into your life. You're going through a hard time by yourself, for sure, definitely, because of your internal conflict more than any external conflict. And for the divine masculine, he too is getting into that. But what he's doing is, he's ending the conflict, okay? He doesn't want the conflict anymore in his life. So, well, you are participating in a conflict for certain reasons that you are not being able to completely give up because you are anxious, you're worried, you are stressed, you kind of want to move forward, and everything is being halted. That's creating a conflict situation in your life. And he is trying to end that conflict situation in his life. Okay? It's the same thing, guys. It is again the same thing. Beautiful. The next energy is wait. Okay? Have patience. You don't have to rush, move forward to do anything at this point in time. Tell yourself that you will have the divine time, the wheel of fortune, the universe will be working towards bringing you both together. And that is exactly what the divine masculine is doing. He too is waiting for the sun to come back into his life, guys. He too is waiting to bring the sun back into his life in this journey with you, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And that is the reason the divine feminine is waiting to greet the time of celebration, of joy, of happiness, of abundance, of fulfillment. And he too is waiting to bring his wish on this earth back as being true for both of you. He is wishing for it. Okay? He's waiting. He's holding on to his Nine of Cups energy because he knows it's going to come. And you are holding on to your Three of Cups energy because you know it's going to come. Okay? This is beautiful. This is, both of you are in harmony. Again, just a reminder, wait, divine feminine, please wait. Keep your patience, keep your boundaries, keep your tensions away, keep your grief away. Give yourself that space, the time to breathe in because you know internally, you know things are happening for a reason. To bring back the Ten of Pentacles, while my spirits are giving the divine masculine the freedom to set himself free to move into the unknown landscape in the love journey of the twin flame together. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey, for being a part of my life. And if anyways I could have managed to help you, please know that I'm obliged for the spirits, for my spirits, my guide, my angel, who have given me the opportunity to do this presentation that I'm doing in front of you. Now, going forward, we might probably not have all the time in the world, but I'm going to try and upload a few more energies on your love reading for different zodiac sign for the month of January as we walk and cross this month of January 2019, and you will be able to see those videos when I'm able to upload them I'll try and do that ASAP, but again, time management, time organization becomes a part of my life too. But take care, guys. Love you all. And until then, see you. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and goodbye.